Welcome back to How to Cake It. I'm Yolanda, and today I'm going to show you how to make a gingerbread mega cake that fits perfectly onto a simple holiday sweet table that you can make yourself at home. Thank you so much to Walmart for supporting and collaborating with me on this video. They have everything you need for entertaining this holiday season. Let's get started. I'm making fresh cranberry sauce that I'm going to use to create my cranberry buttercream for my gingerbread mega cake. Aren't cranberries wonderful? This is where you see I am not Martha Stewart. I'm going to start by adding my cranberries, sugar, and water into my pot. I need half a cup of fresh orange juice. I also love adding some of the zest of the orange. So you just need a sharp knife, and you really just want to cut away the very orange skin. Let's add our orange juice and zest to the pot and turn it on to high heat. Bring your cranberry sauce to a boil and then turn the heat down to medium and let it simmer for 20 to 30 minutes or until you see it thicken. Allow your sauce to cool completely and only then pull out the orange zest. My cranberry sauce is now completely cooled. I've removed all the orange zest, and now I'm just going to pour it into my food processor so I can puree it. I want to get this sauce as smooth as I can for my buttercream. This is the exact consistency I'm looking for. It's well blended, but you can still see some of the cranberry seeds, and it's really going to look lovely in the buttercream. I'm going to set this puree aside in a bowl because we're going to start prepping our gingerbread cakes. I've baked 3 of my gingerbread cakes. If you'd like the recipe for this cake, you can head to howtocakeit.com. I'm going to remove all 3 of my cakes from their pans so I can level them. My gingerbread cakes are leveled. It's time to give them a shower in simple syrup. What? Okay. Santa Claus is going to help me today. If you guys want your own simple syrup bottle and his Santa Claus outfit, you can head to howtocakeit.com. While the simple syrup is soaking in, we are going to infuse our buttercream with cranberry puree. I feel very fancy. My Santa's little baker apron has these lovely pins on it. I need glitter, Jocelyn. Orhan, insert like a toss of glitter with one of those like ring. You know that sound, right? That sound. I have my Italian meringue buttercream here. If you want to know how to make it, there is a video tutorial and a link in the description below to that video. Now I'm going to stir in some of my cranberry puree. I'm just going to do it little by little. I want to get the right color, the right consistency, and of course the right flavor. This buttercream is looking gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. We're going to take this fantastic buttercream and fill our gingerbread cakes for the holidays. I'm spreading on a layer of my cranberry buttercream using my large offset spatula. And now I'm going to spread a thin layer of my cranberry puree right on top of my buttercream using my small offset spatula. Next layer. Final layer is on. It's time to crumb coat this cake using the same cranberry buttercream and a straight spatula. The crumb coat really helps to stick all of the crumbs to the cake, and once we chill this cake, we won't see any of those crumbs in our icing. This is the Michael Jackson cake decorating move. Ready? It didn't work out. I can't wait to do the crumb coat and chill dance with all of you that signed up for Camp Cake December 10th. If you missed out on signing up, we will miss you terribly, but don't worry, we can always head over to howtocakeit.com and pick up my holiday baking hacks ebook. I need to practice my dance. Oh, this one was much better. Really use that. My crumb coat is nice and chilled. You should always test this by touching the top of your cake and making sure that no buttercream comes off on your fingertip. Now it's time to ice this cake with the remainder of my cranberry buttercream. I'm going to use this bench scraper to really help get the sides nice and smooth. You really only need to go around the cake once or twice to get your buttercream smooth, but I do see some gaps. I'm going to fill in these gaps with a bit more buttercream and use my bench scraper once again. Now I'm going to use my straight spatula once again to drag all this excess buttercream from the edges into the center. A great way to check if your sides are straight is, guess what? A ruler. You just want to hold a ruler vertically beside your cake and make sure that the sides of the cake and the ruler are parallel. Final step before chilling, just pull the excess buttercream into the center on top of your cake one last time. Now let's get our holiday cake into the fridge while we decorate some gingerbread cookies. You know I am such a holiday host right now. Using my recipe for gingerbread cookies, which you can find in a link in the description below or at howtocake.com, I have baked some gingerbread trees, some gingerbread stars, and these gingerbread guys. They're not men yet. I'm covering my gingerbread cookies with fondant because this is how to cake it. For my gingerbread stars, I'm using white fondant. I've rolled it out nice and thin, and I'm going to use the same cookie cutter that I used to cut out my cookies to cut out my fondant. Now I'm going to glue this fondant to the surface of my cookies using a little bit of clear piping gel brushed on the surface of the cookie. I'm covering my gingerbread tree cookies in the same way I covered my stars, but this time I'm using rolled out green fondant and my tree cookie cutter. To finish off my gingerbread trees, I'm brushing a layer of clear piping gel right onto the surface of my green fondant, and then I'm going to sprinkle these fun holiday sprinkles all over the trees. I want to add some holiday glam to my white stars. I'm going to mix clear food grade alcohol into some gold luster dust and apply it with brush strokes and splatter. To dress up my gingerbread guys, I'm creating fondant bows for their necks using red fondant and a bow cutter. I'm using white candy beads to create 2 eyes and a nose, and red candy beads to create 3 buttons down their shirts. There's no shirt. Gingerbread guys they wear buttons and no shirt. That's what gingerbread guys do.
That's why they're guys, not
That's why they're guys, they're not men. Before I decorate this cake, I want to place it onto a nice cake stand that will look great on the sweet table. Jocelyn? Don't forget guys, How to Cake It is your holiday headquarters. Please check out my holiday playlist, which includes favorites like last year's gingerbread house cake. And also check out my mega cakes playlist because those are great cakes to make for any holiday. I'm going to place these gingerbread trees all around the bottom of my cake. What I want to do is add a pat of my cranberry buttercream to the back. I'm planting a tree. I'm going to glue these star cookies right on top of each tree using buttercream once again as my glue. This cake is almost ready for my sweet table, but it's still missing my gingerbread guys on top and some fresh pomegranate seeds. And speaking of the sweet table, let's get this cake back in the fridge while we set that up. Now, I know not everyone has time to bake over the holidays. Jocelyn. But the good news is Walmart has a lot of delicious, ready-to-eat options available for you, and they're all gonna look fantastic on our holiday sweet table. I have their patty peach cobbler, almond drizzle pecan pie, and sandwich cookies. I'm going to use these festive dishes and platters along with fresh fruit and garnish to create this sweet table. I start by placing Patty's peach cobbler into decorative cups and the almond drizzle pecan pies onto beautiful cake stands. The sandwich cookies look great piled high on cake stands as well. I topped the peach cobbler with buttercream and pomegranate seeds. I piped shells around the edge of my pecan pies as well, and these holly candies are the perfect colorful touch. I'm going to give this fresh fruit a holiday twist by soaking it in Bella Bolle Prosecco. This is great for people that want a lighter alternative. I'm pouring a bit of Prosecco in the bottom of the glass, cutting orange segments, pineapple and pears and placing them into the glass, and finally topping it with pomegranate seeds and a cranberry. Pomegranates and gold ornaments give the table a festive look and fill up any blank space. Our holiday sweet table is almost done, but we can't forget about those gingerbread guys. And don't you guys forget that our big holiday sale starts this week. This is your last chance to get How to Cake It holiday gifts and receive them in time for the holidays. Fresh produce is so easy to find at Walmart, and these pomegranate seeds add a great element to this cake. Happy holidays, everyone! Thank you for watching How to Cake It. Please subscribe to this channel, and thank you once again to Walmart for supporting and collaborating with me on this video. Oh, and thanks to my 3 co-stars, the gingerbread guys. I couldn't have done it without you. Cheers, everyone! Mm.